boy. Clear shit goes wrong right out of the fucking gate. It goes wrong right out of the gate. Because of course it does. Of course it does. Well, what I wanted to try was Tom Likas came up with this, and I'm going to take the ball and run with it because good chance he ain't going to hear about this anytime soon. This is Wide Open Phones, where if you're listening, you can join in. There we go. Hang on. I'm going to reset my headset. Give me a second.
What is this?
Because I have to keep doing that. Why? Because reason.
I'll be right back.
Then, of course, as soon as I get things set up, Nick leaves the room. All right, well, if he's doing that, I'm going to go grab a shot. What are these shots you speak of? Shots were fired. Got a little bit of news there. Actually, you can look that up. I'll get that pulled up while Nick is doing whatever the hell Nick is doing. All right. I think he's eating up food or something.
Nope. Just had to get myself some iced tea.
Kind of echoey, but I can hear you.
Hang on, I'll plug my headphones in.
Let's see here. I'm going to look this up. I put that in the chat about an hour or two ago. What was it, like the shooting that was in Portland?
Something like that. What about it?
Let's see.
I am so surprised, said no one ever.
All right, we got the Guardian here. I'm bringing that up real quick. Fatal shooting in Portland as Trump supporters clash with Black Lives Matter protesters. I hope you were sitting down for this. Actually, you are, so I guess you're good.
Wait. Try sharing your screen. If you have it pulled up on your phone. Try sharing your screen if you have it pulled up on your phone.
I have it on another phone.
Oh. And you can't pull it up on this phone? Probably not. Oh well. Alright, keep it.
I don't know. Oh, that's a layout thing. Let's play with that real quick.
Oh, dang. Okay, there we go. I like it like that.
Okay. All right. Works for me.
You can see my full nickname.
Private chat, broadcast info. What does that do? I don't know, so let's not fuck with things. General camera audio. I'm still new to this, so.
Of course you are. No, I'll get down.
What the hell? All right, one person was shot and killed. Okay, they actually did fucking die. That's what the early prognosis was when this shit was starting to happen. As a large caravan of Donald Trump supporters and Black Lives Matter protesters clashing in the streets, police said. Did you know there are Donald Trump supporters in Portland?
I can believe it.
It wasn't clear if the shooting was linked to fights that broke out as a caravan of about 600 vehicles. 600 vehicles! Was confronted by protesters in the city's downtown. That's real fucking concentrated. I've been to the downtown area of Portland. I don't know if you have.
Yeah, like 10 years ago.
I went back to 2016,
Is someone's
2017,
car
something
alarm
like that. Not here.
Anyway, I'll give you some background music.
I don't care. It's fine. Me and pepperoni out of a fucking tray, dude. I ain't worried about that. Chad Elkins is in the chat, actually. Guys, Portland sucks.
Indeed it does.
You know, it's funny he brings that up, though. Guess what we were talking about just now? An Associated Press freelance photographer heard 3 gunshots and observed police medics working on the body of a victim who appeared to be a white man. Seattle can't be as bad. It just can't. I can confirm that. The worst they've done up here, and we talked about that on Nick's channel. Actually, it was a Wednesday. Actually, it wasn't yesterday. They took over Pike Place Market after like some caravan or carousel, whatever the hell you want to call these people. They have a bunch of cars and shit. They're a lot more organized now these days than they are when they first fucking started. Chad, if you want to join the chat, the link is in the
group chat. But
it's in the group chat.
I suspect he's going to want to get some of that sleep I speak of. Right, Chad?
Well, not if he's commenting here.
Probably just laying in bed.
I'd love to hear what Chicago's doing right now. If he wants to join in, that'd be pretty fucking cool. I'm way too sober to join. What the fuck are you doing this sober? It's almost closing time where you are. How long you guys be on? I'll be on for probably an hour or so.
I might be
probably
on
longer.
Another,
I think Nick is gonna
be on for another 20 minutes or so, if that.
Yeah, Nick is gonna close out early. I'll be on for a minute. I at least try to go to an hour. Unless it's something targeted that I'm doing. Dude, I got plenty of cigar left, so I'm good.
Train drivers, this is the patch of town. Crush's house right now. Want to get some sleep.
They responded and located a victim with a gunshot wound to the chest. Medical respondent determined that the victim was deceased, so he did die. Portland has been the site of nightly protests for more than 3 months since the police killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis. Hundreds have been arrested by local and federal law enforcement, and before the shooting, police made several arrests Saturday and advised residents to avoid downtown because apparently they needed to be told to avoid downtown. The chaotic scene came 2 days after Trump invoked. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? Like, why would they need to avoid downtown?
No reason. There's nothing going on downtown.
Okay, cool.
It's business as usual. The chaotic scene came 2 days after. Oh, wait, I read that already. Wait, no, I didn't. The chaotic scene came 2 days after Trump invoked Portland as a liberal city overrun with violence in a speech at the Republican National Convention as part of his quote-unquote law and order re-election campaign theme. The caravan marked the 3rd Saturday in a row that Trump supporters have rallied in the city. Oh, shit, really? I had noticed.
What are these Trump supporters you speak of? The mainstream keeps telling me they don't exist.
They don't, as far as this channel is concerned. We're just going to keep going with that. The caravan of Trump supporters had gathered earlier in the day at a nearby mall and drove as a group to the heart of Portland. As they arrived in the city, protesters attempted to stop them by standing in the street and blocking bridges. Video from the scene shows sporadic fighting as well as Trump supporters firing paintball pellets. Okay, so they weren't even using paintball guns. They were using actual mock-up like AR-15s or whatever, and those have paintball rounds in them. That's what that means. Our opponents are using bear spray as counter protesters through things at the Trump caravan. There have been some instances of violence between demonstrators and counter demonstrators, Portland police said via Twitter. Officers have intervened and in some cases made arrests. The Black Lives Matter demonstrations usually target police buildings and federal buildings. That's a bad fucking idea. Some protesters have called for reductions in police budgets, while the city's mayor, who has a bunch of protesters chained to his goddamn house now, and some in the black community have decreed the violence, saying it's counterproductive. No shit. Early Saturday morning, fire set outside a police union building that is a frequent site for protests, prompted police to declare a riot. An accelerator was used to ignite a mattress and other debris that was laid against the door of the Portland Police Association building. Police said in the statement, at least one dumpster had been set on fire in the street nearby. Hey, a literal dumpster fire, Nick. The commotion followed a sit-in in the lobby of the Portland mayor's condominium building Friday night. So they got in the fucking the lobby.
Wait, what? What?
They got in the lobby of the Portland mayor's condo. No fucking way. There you go. There's the latest. I'll tell you what, I enabled this wide open phones, and the reason I wanted to do this, we talked about this on your stream. I wanted to take a leaf out of Michael Deacon's book. Michael Deacon, the Michael Deacon program on YouTube, by the way. That is Michael spelled like the angel, D-E-C-O-N. Not like the, whatever the fucking title is for Catholicism. But he had people call in, including yours truly. I've called into his show before. Apparently, I was actually pretty popular caller. But I figured I'd give that a shot and see what it sounds like. So the number, if you are listening and you want to call in, Chad, you can call in. It is 253-397-8430. That is 253-397-8430. This is wide open phones. You can call in, and we can have a conversation here. Nick is still here. He's doing something in the background. Chad hasn't had a drop of booze or a puff of weed all night. That makes one of us. I'm currently drinking a tall boy of a Red Hook Big Ballard Imperial IPA. What are you drinking?
Crystal Light iced tea.
Full sugar, like sugar-free, or what are you drinking there? Well, Crystal Light, I think that's sugar-free, isn't it?
I think so. Well, all I know is that it has 5 calories a packet, and one packet makes a whole gallon of iced tea.
All right, so sugar-free, yeah. Did you know? Actually, you probably do know because I talked about this. When you take something that doesn't have sugar in it, but it's sugary enough that your body is kind of tricked into thinking it's sugar, it'll still mobilize insulin to take care of the sugar. The problem is there's no sugar. So then it starts storing other things as fat. you actually will gain more weight drinking sugar-free stuff or at least as much as you would just drinking the real fucking thing.
Yeah,
And
I
this
kinda
depends
figured.
on how you do it. If you're drinking it, it's going to be a lot more effective because, again, we talked about the drinking calories thing.
Yeah, I know. But Saturday night's usually when I allow myself to, I don't know, be a little
All right.
touch-tone.
I did put that in the chat, right? Well, that's how you got here. Nick, you're muted.
Yeah, I don't think Chad wants to join because apparently he's too sober, but I'm pretty sure by sober he means sane.
Because we've never heard sober Chad before, right?
Nah, he's also too sane to join this chat with us assholes.
Maybe he's doing someone's taxes right now. Who knows?
Yeah, filing extensions, right?
He's got an extension on one of his clients right now. He just happens to be listening to the show.
Turns him on. Or turns her on.
Hey, whatever works for him, man. I'm not here to judge.
Now, yeah, that's my job. The unofficial girlfriend judge, remember?
Oh, does he?
Work
I'll
blows.
catch you guys another time getting sleepy.
I
Well,
thought
that's
so.
2 o'clock over there. Kind of understandable. No, the reason I did it because I wanted to actually that's something that I've been thinking about. But you know what? Figure out different ways to actually have people on. Okay, and do the StreamYard thing. That's how Nick is on the show now. I heard from Michael Deacon, and I called in. I did the same things. You can have people that physically call in, and you're gonna make things work that way. So it's always nice to have options. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm testing out here. Now, okay, 8 minutes after midnight here on Pacific Coast. Not too many people are going to be awake. If they're awake, they're doing other things. I get it. I want to say, glad you ended up on here. Instagram was too hard to catch you guys. Yeah, I understand. That I get it. And don't worry, I'll be back on the Instagram too. I have my own plans for that, but yeah, I'm glad I got this figured out too. Now, who knows? I might get fucking kicked off again tomorrow. Who fucking knows? Again, I like having the options. Yeah, I figured throwing the call, the phone number out there. Kim, 253-397-8430. If you guys want to call in, hey, help me test the fucking system. How about that? Let's see what happens. See if we can actually have a conversation over the fucking phone and get it recorded. Who knows?
All right, so it's
Chad, thanks for
253.
stopping in. Appreciate it. What's that?
Yeah, he's telling you to put the number in the chat. Actually, I'll do it. What is it?
Hang on. Yeah, well, now you mention it. That's probably a good idea.
Here, I got it. Just tell me what it is. I'll just put it in the chat.
Hang on. Oh, God damn it. Give me my fucking keyboard. There we go. There's a number. All right, Chad said he's gonna try calling. So I'm gonna try to figure this out on my end real fucking quick. Nick, what are you playing?
I'm just noodling around.
All right. Oh, that sounds good to me.
Cool. It's a shame because I'm plugged into my amp and I all have my effects on. So I'm guessing you're just hearing the unplugged.
Well, hang on a second. Give me a second. We're gonna fucking make this up as we go along.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Say
Can the
something.
chat hear me?
Who knows? Nick, can you hear him?
Tell Chad to say something.
I've got you guys. I'm on mute, so I can't. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
I can hear you on my end.
We can hear you. I can hear you.
I have the phone held up to the mic.
But yeah, I can hear him.
Doing it?
Well, the idea was.
That's how he always
Here's
does.
the thing about this headset. The idea was the headset is actually able to connect to two different devices. So I was supposed to do that so I wouldn't have to do this fucking shit. For whatever fucking reason, it won't connect to this. So now I'm doing this bullshit.
Well, shit, man. I was just calling to say goodnight. See if I could be your guinea pig on testing this out. Has anybody ever called in before?
No, you're the first one.
Oh, perfect. Now I really regret being sober and not high right now.
Why are you
Whatever,
sober and
sober.
not high? That's what I want to know.
I'll be honest with you guys. I won't lie. I think I was hitting it a little bit too hard this past week. So I was like, you know what? Let's see if I can not be fucked up on a Saturday evening and see how that goes.
All right, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. I've done it myself, so.
I only really got last week and this week to kind of relax because tax season was so fucked up this year. So it's going to start up again for me next week. But yeah, I've been trying to make up for lost time. So
I can understand.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll go ahead and hang up. I'll listen to you guys for a little while longer, and then I'll hit the sack.
Yeah, sure. I can find some other things to talk about, but yeah, glad to hear you're doing okay. Are you back in Chicago now?
Yeah, I'm back here. Well, how about this? I don't know if you guys ever talk about this. I was like on the other day just ranting with Clary about all my online dating failures.
No fucking way.
But yeah, so when I hang up, let me know if you guys have any good stories about that in your lives.
About online dating?
Really just dating in general, like how fucked up it is right now with COVID and all kinds of other things.
I do have at least one story for that for you. I can do that. Nick might have his own.
Well, cool.
Nothing
what is it, 2:15? I'll hang in for a little bit while longer, and yeah, I'll be listening.
All right. I'll try to jog that memory. Yeah, sure, man.
Cool. And I'll come on here another time. I'm getting tired, so I'll talk to you guys later.
Sounds good, man. You take care, all right?
You too. See you later, Megan.
All right. There goes Chad. I gotta save his number actually and give him my other one. That's the wide open phone number. I'll have to give him another one. Nick, do me a favor and text that number so I can give him my other one that I normally use. So we'll at least have that going. But as far as what Chad was talking about, actually, you were around, and I think Chad was around too. Like he saw all the dating apps that I got onto, like all the messages I sent, all this stuff, profiles and all that stuff. You know how many dates I got out of, and we don't even call it a date, just kind of a meetup. That I got out of all of those.
One.
You know how many I got out of that?
I'm gonna guess 3.
Nope.
2.
Just a little bit lower.
1.
1.
I can believe it.
Now, I'm not gonna. It was a fun one, and it's when I dedicated to it. Oh, that's your call sign. There you go. I'm relighting this. Give me a second. Yeah, it was with this one chick. I think she's native, just like Bowl of Chaos.
Buddy, do you have a thing for native chicks?
Fine with me. They can get pretty fucking freaky. Ask me how I know. But you know what? I decided, you know, we were talking online or on the dating app actually for quite a while, and I decided to at least pull the trigger as far as that's concerned. And when I did was I asked her, you know, like, hey, is there a park that we can go meet at? Because I wanted to go. It was a nice day out, and I was like, hey, you know, we can go walk in the park and just talk and all this other stuff. You don't have to go for coffee. I have to pay for tea or whatever the fuck it's called. No, we'll just go here and hang out. I even brought like a couple of seltzers or something with me. She didn't want to give her number away. That's also a red flag. She was worried about me coming to her place. Also a red flag. Yes, Chad. Feather Indian. Native American. By the way, that's what Bowl of Chaos was. When I say she was the hottest Indian on her reservation, yes, I am not kidding about that. Literally the hottest one.
Jeez.
Not talking about her, though. This is somebody different. So we ended up meeting. We ended up hanging up for like 2, maybe 3 hours or so. Apparently, she, unlike most Indians, I don't know if you noticed about American Indians, they're kind of like some of the Japanese and Asian people. They can't hold their fucking liquor.
I haven't heard it, but I can believe it.
What's that?
I haven't heard it, but I can believe it.
You visit some of the reservations. They actually explicitly Nia Bay, where Cape Flattery is. Do you know where Cape Flattery is? I actually got a chance to visit it. It's the most northwestern point of the contiguous United States. And by the way, it is worth fucking visiting. It is very fucking nice. It is beautiful. But it's also a part of the Indian reservation. The Nia Bay reservation, if I guess. But they explicitly ban alcohol there for that fucking reason. The natives there, the natives cannot handle alcohol at all. She's a little bit different because she has German blood, so she can handle it. I forgot where I was going with the story, to be honest with you. Oh, that's right. So, Bowl of Chaos can handle liquor. So can this chick. Apparently, she's never had a hangover. She's never gotten really super drunk or anything like that. She told me a story about some guy she was dating. Like, she basically ended up drinking under the table. And we had other stories, you know, all that stuff. But as far as it went, you know, we ended up talking. all that stuff. Ray John, I see he's playing video games right now. But it never went beyond that. That's the most successful date I've had, you know, as far as the online dating goes. Now, Nick, I don't know what your experience has been, but I'm going to guess not all that much better than what I just described.
It was a horrible waste of time.
It was horrible?
It was a waste of time. Turns out girls do not want to date catch-a-tones, and I'm okay with that.
Well, yeah, like I said before, women don't reject you. They simply tell you, they inform you that you know, they're not worth your time. That's my stance as far as that's concerned. And yes, that's true, you know, across the board. You know, whether it's an employer, whether it's a friend or something. If they're rejecting you, it ain't your problem, it's theirs.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah. I don't have too many dating stories. I can just tell, well, you've heard a few. Mostly just how I was awful. I was just awful to the punching bag.
We can talk about the punching bag more if you like.
Dude, I've already told you most of the interesting shit. The rest of the shit is stuff I'm not even telling you guys about.
Well, let's not get you incriminated, so, okay, fine.
Dude, you'd be surprised if you knew all the shit I did to her back in the day.
Ray John wants us to guess what he's doing right now. You want to take a guess before I do it?
I'm gonna guess you're doing the same thing that you said a few comments ago, Ray John.
I'm going to guess that plus masturbating.
Now that's a skill.
I've seen it happen. Ask me how I know. That's why I don't want to know, to be honest. Other online dating. Oh, I got one for you. This is sort of related. You ever do the phone dating?
Nope.
Where there's like there's a phone number you can call, and basically the dating goes through there. And you select different things. You can select dating, you can select marriage material, you can select like what is it, casual encounters. Love Link, I think, is the one that's it's out here as well as in California. I got laid off of that a few times. Here's one of the most memorable ones. I got someone who, like, they basically they were down to fuck that night. And they're about 10 miles away. So I got her number and ended up driving to her. I think it was in Gardena or something. Keep in mind, I lived in Inglewood at the time, which isn't that far away. She was on the far side of Gardena. And I showed up there, and I know she was a black person because she was black because I could hear the tone in her voice. She walks out, and there's this big fucking Sheila walking out. What is the black term for Sheila, actually, now that I think about it? I don't know.
Black term for what?
What's the fat term for Sheila? Or the black term for Sheila?
Shaniqua?
Real big woman. Shaniqua, that's a good one. There you go. Shaniqua walks out. I don't remember what the actual name was.
Wait. Okay, can you guess what song
But
this
Shaniqua
is?
works. And so she gets in the car. Was promptly, since she got in the passenger side, dipped prominently on the passenger side. And I ended up driving to this area where there's like kind of some construction, so there's actually some parking there that's not that much light. And I still remember looking at her, it was like, here's the thing that you may not know about black women. Not all, but a lot of them. They don't like giving head.
No shit. Ask me how I know.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I
Wait,
know.
have you experienced that?
Dude, the punching bag was black.
The punching bag was white?
She was black. So yeah, I found out firsthand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh, no shit. All right. But yeah, that's what she was like, oh, you expected me to give you some head, huh? Mm-hmm. That shit. And then, of course, I was like, okay, well, you realize I'm not going to be reciprocating then if that's going to be the case. So, okay, that's fine. So, well, you just get the fucking. Nothing really happened there, but it was, again, back then, like, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I had a problem, and probably it was my diagnosis, the whole fucking con thing. My body does not like them that much at all. You have to be exceptional for me to actually have an orgasm with you if I'm using a condom. Hot Russian X was one such exception. A couple of other people were as well. The Big Blue Blonde was one that was an exception as well. The one that was a nurse. Man, her, she wasn't. So we just kind of screwed her on her car and then I drove her home. Yeah, so I've gotten laid off of like the call-in lines and stuff. I've gotten laid off of everything. I got laid off of Facebook. Actually, her pussy was good enough that actually we wore a condom and I actually was able to get off twice. Now that I think about it. Instagram has happened. MySpace. Actually, that's where I got that. It wasn't Facebook. It was MySpace.
Wait, what's
Or someone else
MySpace?
off Facebook. I can't remember.
Wait, what's MySpace?
Ask Rajon. He would know about that.
Or Chad, he's old. Hey Chad, what's MySpace?
Chad would know. Yeah, like every actually now I think about it, yeah, every major communications outlet, every major dating outlet or whatever, I managed to get laid off at least once. I don't know, think about it. Now consistently, that's a different fucking story. Did not happen all that often, but it did happen. No, when I get a chance to actually go back onto the dating apps again, we'll see what happens.
Dude, I know, Chad.
Okay.
It's a joke, dude.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I got other shit to do. So I'm not worried. I think it's hilarious you don't know what MySpace is, Nick. It was a thing in 25, 28. Dude, you know what? You know where I really got my kind of debut of, like, actually arguing online and shit?
I'm gonna guess MySpace.
It was in the MySpace forums. That used to be a huge fucking thing way back then. Like the dating relationships, the fucking religion section, you know, some of the political shit. I was huge there. I don't know if you can look it up. I think you can look it up. Look up Power to the Q. That was my handle on MySpace.
Wait, what? What was it?
Power to the Q. That's
Power
in
to-
reference to the Q45 that Infinity put out way back in 1990. I actually had that car.
Power to the Q?
Power to the Q. I don't know if you'll be able to find it. I think it has to be in archives.
Here, hang on, I'm sharing my screen.
It was Facebook before Facebook really came out. Yeah, Chad is right. It was. That was the Wild West, man.
Dude. Approve my screen share.
How do I do that?
Whatever you did last time. There's the queue where you approved me to
Oh, I
get
see
into
it.
the show.
What is this? I have to stream. Okay. I don't know what I'm looking at.
That's my screen, dude. Power to the queue. Should I try at the MySpace?
Now you might pull up somebody named Wes Denson, and Wes Denson is the guy. He came up with an upgraded ECU for the VH45D. That's the code name for the engine that's in the Infiniti Q45. That's a V8 that's 4.5 liters. It's officially listed at 278 horsepower. If you look it up, that's because of the gentleman's agreement between Japan and the United States. They wouldn't put anything over 280 horsepower. But this thing kicked out 310 horsepower out of that V8. For reference,
Holy shit.
the Fox Body Mustang, the 5.0, it only put out 230.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if they have the old one.
Nick is looking things up here. All right. I reckon when he's looking things up and I don't have to. That's cool. All I have to do is sit here and talk. Again, I don't know if you'll be able to find it, but trust me, I was prolific. That's where I got a lot of my fucking fighting chops, just online. That's where I got a lot of fucking experience. Like just arguing and shit. That's where I got it. I actually go even beyond that. You want to know where I got actually started? It was a site called OkCupid.com.
Oh god, that was a thing.
That also had its own forums.
Yeah.
I still remember my first comment. There was some black chick that was complaining about men because that's what black women do, is complain about men, especially other black men. And she had this whole fucking string of complaints and shit. And my comment was this. You're online complaining about other people complaining. Do you not see the fucking, the irony here? That was my first ever comment online. I was 19 years old. See, a lot of the shit that you guys see online that I do now, yeah, I've been doing this shit for a very long fucking time. That's why I'm so good at it. I didn't even think I'd be talking about this, but here we are. What'd you end up finding?
Yeah, nothing major.
All right. But no, I've been at this for a very long time, man. Think you got a new argument? Go ahead. Give it a fucking shot. Chances are I've seen it. I already have a pre-planned thing to say about it now. Ask me how I know. Rajon wants us to guess what video game he's playing. You got any guesses? I don't know, because I haven't been in video games for a while. Maybe the newest Call of Duty.
Last of Us 2.
Ray John, we have lives to live. We got other shit to do. I'm doing this fucking show instead of playing a video game. I think this is actually more fulfilling than doing that. I get to talk to Nick. I get to talk to Chad Elkins. I get to talk to you, your asshole ass, and then other people they get to tune in later. I like doing this a lot more than just playing video games. Nothing wrong with playing video games. I still got my PS3. I could probably play Modern Warfare 3 if it's still active. I got no problem with that. Nothing wrong with playing video games. But I like doing this now. You know what? This is time that I will be spending at a bar otherwise if it wasn't fucking closing time at 9:30 in the fucking evening. No, maybe at a bar. No, there's that shit happening. Even if it wasn't the fucking mask thing. Again, just pointing that out. Even if the mask thing wasn't a thing. There's no point going to a bar if it's just going to fucking close at midnight. Why? Why bother? I get to show up for a last call. What the fuck? And then maybe talk to people for 15 fucking minutes. No, I'd rather do this. I'd rather do a fucking live stream here. Talk to people who are across the country. That's fine. But they're good people that I can talk to. By the way, I don't know if you knew this, Nick. Did you know drinking at home was a lot cheaper than it is at the bar? Did you know that?
No.
No, let me inform you. I can take as many shots as I want. Now, if I took 5 or 6 shots at the bar, the cheapest that'd be like $30. That's how much I paid for the damn handle of liquor that has like 50 plus shots in it. You do the math on that. And then Ray John answered the question. I'm playing a new UFC game and kicking ass. Good for you, Nick. Or not Nick. Good for you, Ray John. By the way, you know where the smoking section is in my place?
Nope.
Wherever the fuck I want. In particular, I'm in my kitchen area, which has the fucking exhaust fans in it. And that's why I smoke here. I can do that here all I want. No fucking restrictions. Chad's taking off. Chad, you have a good evening. I'm sure you fucking earned it.
I'm probably going to close it out, too. I'm falling asleep. See ya, man.
Yeah, so am I. I just wanted to try to... Hey, the fucking phone thing, it worked. It didn't work the way I wanted it to, but it worked. So, there we go. There we go. I don't know. We covered... What was it? What's happening in Portland?
See ya, Bacon.
Take care, man.
There we go. Speakerphone. Is it recording? Well, I don't know. It looks like. Oh wait, there it goes. Now it's working. How it's sounding, I don't know. I lost my fucking recording when Nick got off. Oh, Christ. Echo, echo. Let me try something real quick. That's odd. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, it's connected to that. It's connected to this. All right. Forever struggle, man. What can I tell you? Bacon, why are you taking fucking time out? I don't know. Because of shit like this. Because of shit like this. Yeah, I guess closing off. Crazy shit's been happening. I'm surprised it took that long for shit to happen in Portland. Really. Finally, somebody got fucking shot. And again, that Kenosha area in Wisconsin, about half a mile away from where Safety Dock is. SafetyPSG.com, by the way. Anybody ever heard about that place prior to shit going wrong there? I'm gonna take a wild guess to say most of you haven't. I certainly didn't fucking know about it. I ended up talking to a couple. They were picking up a pizza from Dino's Square Pizzeria or whatever. They're in Capitol Hill. A safe zone, as far as I'm concerned. But I got the news right as I was pulling up there. And again, Kenosha, we talk. I got the news about Portland. Let's make that clear. Got the news about that there. But nobody heard of Kenosha until that shit happened. Even the people of Kenosha didn't think about this shit. You know, when everybody was going to work, sending their kids to school, what have you, it was a normal day. And then right at the end of that, total fucking chaos, total fucking insanity. So that shit could happen within hours of you leaving your fucking house, between the hours of you leaving your house and you coming back. So keep that in mind. If you think I know my area. I managed to find the fucking protest accounts of the places that are in my area. It's important to keep a tab on that shit. You never know what's gonna happen. They didn't fucking know, and guess what? They fucking found out real fucking quick, and it's still going on. I'm no dummy. I'm not naive. That shit very well could happen where I live now. And so I take every extra steps to figure out, at least I can find out if it might be happening in my area. Who knows? Who knows if somebody gets shot in my area and then all hell breaks loose like it happened in Kenosha. So wherever you are, Nick is in Pullman. Chad's, well, he's in Chicago. I don't think he's in Chicago downtown proper, but he's close enough. Ray John, you're somewhere on the border. Could happen. Anyone else listening? Morgan, wherever the fuck she lives. Anyone else who lives, wasn't in Red Crusader, he's in some suburb of Ohio. It could fucking happen there. Who fucking knows? Pay attention to your area. You don't know when that shit is going to fucking happen. You don't want to find out once it's too late. I'll tell you what, though. It's, again, at least as far as I'm concerned, ain't happening here. Over in Let 'em Burnistan is where I am. I'm sitting back and watching until it actually starts happening in my fucking backyard. But make no mistake, that shit could happen here. Rage on asks, what's your plan when Kenosha Rise hits your town? My going plans, that happens here, first of all, I'm calling a DEFCON 1. That means activate the glutes, which means you should have had your fucking fuel in your vehicle if you need to get out. You should have everything ready to fucking go within about 5 or 10 minutes. But my particular plan, I'm bugging in. I'm in one of the most secure places that you can fucking find in the area. Even if you get to my front door, the door opens outward, and it's reinforced. So good luck kicking it the fuck in. And even if you do kick it in, now you got to deal with me in my specialized defenses. Good luck with that. If I need to get out, I have places that I can go. Liberal Pack Wrangler, I can go to her place, assuming the road is open. Got other family members, I can go to their places. Again, assuming the road is open. Although, at least as far as that goes, I had the back roads I could take. I know which back roads I could take. That could happen. As far as anything else, no, bug in. Dig in, just sit back and wait. Honestly, that's what I recommend for most of you people. If you guys have your supplies, just sit back and wait. Just unless your building is being burned the fuck down, then just sit and wait for better information. That's what I would do. Like Robert Rob says, you know, I gave him this idea was don't be there jitsu. He's the grandmaster of that. Now I bestowed that title upon him. Don't be there. Now I'm there a lot of the times because first of all, I work there. And B, because somebody has to document this shit. Might as well be me. I might as well be boots on the fucking ground. And even then, I'm on a safe enough distance. I'm not getting caught up in it. So I just document that shit whenever the fuck I can. But as far as like anything else, I know how to keep myself out of this shit. I haven't been caught up in anything just yet. That would be my recommendation. Don't be there. Shut your trap, though. Don't talk about the things that you have behind your front door. Speaking of the front door, refuse to acknowledge Tate. Don't open the front door. I have no plans. My area is safe. For now. You don't know if that's going to happen up there. You don't know. That's what I'm saying. Kenosha, was on nobody's fucking map until last week. Kenosha wasn't even on Kenosha people's map until last week. You don't know if that's going to happen in your neighborhood. And chances are it won't, but I would not say don't prepare for that shit to happen just in case. Aside from that, I think this has been a very successful broadcast. This actually fucking worked. Made it work. I'm going to close out. I'm going to go take a shower, get something to eat, and then get some fucking bed. Thank you all for tuning into this. I really do appreciate it. If you guys like the hell out the show, you can go to Venmo at Bacon Maldito, Maldito. M as a Mike. I got shit I need to buy for this broadcast to make it better. You donate there, I will fast track it directly to making this podcast even better. You can go to goddamnbacon.com, where I'm able to actually post shit again. Now the website is working again. You're welcome. Social media, you can find me on Instagram at the goddamn bacon. Not the goddamned bacon. I am still in the process of being damned, as Aaron Clary would say. Aaron Clary, you can find at capitalism.blogspot.com or olderbrother.com. Chad Elka's using the chat. elkacpa.com. Rajon.co, I think that's his website. He actually has one. I don't know what he does there, but he has one. Nick Schulaner, he was on the chat. NickSchulaner.com. SCHULANER.com. Who else on a plug? Done with the cigar. Got a nice head height from it, so it's pretty good. Morgan, we talked about her, roguepreparedness.com. You can also find her on Instagram and Twitter, Rogue Prepared, at Rogue Prepared. She was one of the people I ended up interviewing because we had sort of a disagreement that ended up being a nice conversation. It was a good chat. I'm glad I got a chance to talk to her. And by the way, I got to get in contact with her again. I talked to her about, Nick Shannon brought us up talking about Drop and Give Me 20. We talked about all the people, like they have the AR-15s and the Glocks and the Smith & Wessons, the 6-hour 9mm, whatever the fuck it is, their sidearms. They got pallets of fucking ammunition for that shit. Most of these motherfuckers couldn't drop and give me 20. And I talked to her about that, and she couldn't do that. So she's working on that now. I'll get in contact with her about that at some point. But there she is, Rogue Prepared, at Rogue Prepared, or roguepreparedness.com. So she's worth following. I read one of her articles today. I had something to say about that as well. You can find it on Twitter. Find me on Twitter, by the way. Bacon Comments. Spelled exactly the way it sounds. All right, I'm out. I got other shit I need to do. Until next time, definitely take care of yourselves. Please do take care of yourselves. Take care of your fucking mental health, especially your physical health. All that shit. Stay ready. Keep it tactical. And above all else, be chaos, my friends.